guys, Steph here with another gorgeous pen. Hey, take a look at this beauty. Now this is a pen, well, it came to me from a customer who, well, basically wanted it serviced. We've just finished it. I'm not sure if I've ever actually done a review on this model, but hey ho, it's a gorgeous pen, well deserved a review. What we've got for you here is a Parker Duet fountain pen made. This one was made in Canada. As you can see, it comes in this gorgeous sort of grey colour with these lovely red flecks throughout the barrel there and the cap. Absolutely gorgeous. If we take you straight to the cap, you can see it's got quite a thin cap band there, as you can see. And if we take you to the top, we've got this ball clip, this Parker ball clip to the top, and we've got this sort of like, if you like, a button to the very top of the cap there. And in case you've not noticed, we'll show you in a moment, it's what we term as a button filler. A gorgeous pen, and actually I believe the Duets now are becoming quite sought after. Now this particular pen was also known at the time as the thrift time pen or the depression pen, and quite simply that was due to the sort of the period when it was actually made or launched, and that particular period was from around about 1932 through to 1934. So as you can see, it only had a very short production period, and maybe that is why they're becoming quite rare, these particular pens. They came in some absolutely gorgeous colours. I've read somewhere that, well, they may have actually made them in about 30 different colours. Now I've looked online, done a little bit of homework, and I've seen some really gorgeous colours, such as this grey and red fleck one. So great pens to collect. You've got all the different colours that you can actually collect. The size of this pen capped is 123 millimeters capped. Around the diameter of the barrel, it's a lovely 12 millimeters in diameter. As we said, this one is made in Canada. Now I'm going to show you the barrel imprint, but it's actually a little bit worn, and because of the colour of the pen, I'm not actually too sure if you'll be able to see it. Okay, so let's keep it nice and still for you. And it reads GOS Parker from the left. In the middle it has, well, fountain pen, and then underneath that patented, and then to the right it's got made in Canada. Okay, so a Canadian made Parker Duet. As I said, stunning pen, beautiful colour. Let's unscrew the blind cap for you here. You can see it's what we term as a button filler, and in this particular case, if you just look just to the sort of below the button there, you can see a little metal piece on the lip there. This one's actually fitted with what we term as a crooked pressure bar, and i.e. the top of the pressure bar sits on the lip of the thread there. So let's pop that back on, screw it back on. As I said, repeating myself, gorgeous pen. This one, I believe, is what they term as a senior. Now the size of the 123 indicates that it's the senior model. I believe they also made a junior model, which was slightly shorter, and the junior model, I believe, had a metal stud to the top of the cap, whereas the senior, as in this particular case, this sort of button or stud is actually the same colour as the barrel and the cap. So the different ways to sort of tell them apart. The junior has a metal stud, the senior has this matching coloured stud of the pen. Let's unscrew the cap for you. Let's show you the pen in numerous different angles. As I said, it came to me, the gentleman wanted it. It was actually quite a nice pen as it is. I've just literally just taken everything apart, put a new sack in it, cleaned and polished it. It was, as I say, it was actually nice when it came in, and hopefully it'll be going back home nicer. Or nice. There's the section to the pen in black, quite short, slightly concave with a lip going up towards the nib. Let's show you the nib. The nib reads Parker Duofold pen, Canada, and then just underneath it's got a C, which I assume indicates Canada. Now I'm not too sure whether this is the correct nib. I assume so, because this pen was from the same period as the Duofold range, so I'm sure Parker may have actually used sort of the same nibs for the Duofolds and also this particular pen here. But a lovely large nib. There's a sideways view, and there's the feed underneath. And what you'll notice, again, similar to the sort of the older Duofolds, we've got what we call a Christmas tree feed underneath. Okay, so there's the feed. But all in all, a lovely handsome pen. Although it's a short pen, it's still quite comfortable to actually hold and to write with. Now, because again it's been serviced, it's going to go back to the customer. To be quite honest with you, I've only just finished it, I've not tested it, so let's test it live if you like. So what you're seeing is what I'm seeing. So let's dip the nib in the ink. Okay, I don't know if you could hear that sort of bubbling noise. Leave it in for a few seconds. Let's give it a wipe. Let's pop the blank cap back on. And let's bring on our little pad. So it'd be interesting to see how the pen writes. So let's see. Okay, we've got a Parker, and this is what they term as the Duet. Okay, made in Canada, and made nice and simple between 1932 through to 1934. So as we said, only a 2-year period the pen was actually made. Comes in this lovely grey colour with red flecks. It's writing very nicely. Okay, there's no, it feels like a stiff nib, so I wouldn't call it a flexy nib. Okay, as you can see, the downward stroke and the cross strokes are very, very similar, and I would say it's writing with a fine line. And there we have it. A Parker Duet made in Canada, writing with a fine line, quite a stiff nib, but writing very nicely indeed. Okay, so there's the writing sample. What we'll do after the video, I will empty the pen, we'll flush it out with water, and we'll get it back in the post to its owner. There we go. An absolutely gorgeous pen, the Parker Duet, becoming very, very collectible. As I mentioned, came in lots of different colours, so lots of pens to collect within this Duet range. I hope you've enjoyed looking at the pen as much as I enjoy showing them to you people. Don't forget, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget the little symbol just below. Give the video a thumbs up, please. But for now, I'll just say Slavo Ukraini, and from me and this gorgeous Parker Duet pen, I'll just say bye bye for now.